What's up everybody, thanks for coming in. This video is a practical review of Scrapper. I'm a Korean Lostark user who played over 2,000 hours, and today we'll be watching a real Scrapper is like. This is Scrapper. In short, Scrapper is a back attack dealer using Gauntlet as its weapon. This class was highly recommended to beginners in the past because of well-balanced features, middle-high health armor rate with some mobility skills. One thing Scrapper has better than other classes is feeling a blow. Most Scrappers enjoy playing their characters because of this feature. Scrapper has two types of skills, stamina skills and shock skills. Scrapper does not have mana, but it consumes identity gauge instead. When you use stamina skills, shock gauge increases and vice versa. Some of you may have noticed, this identity is kind of a problem for Scrapper. Mostly, identities are helpful to their classes, but this one forces Scrapper to use both types of skills. Lostark director Goldie River mentioned this problem in Loa On, and I hope it gets updated sooner or later. Stats depend on which type of skill you use. If you normally use stamina skills, you should take crit and swiftness. To maximize your damage, take crit with a bit of swiftness. For fun, take full swiftness. On the other hand, if you decide to mainly use shock skills, take specialization as it increases the damage of your shock skills. Next, let's look at class engravings and what kind of skills they use. First, Taijutsu. This engraving is based on a stamina bar. It increases natural stamina recovery by 300% to 600%. Damage increase of stamina skills by 30% to 60%, while reducing the damage of your shock skills. This build does not have many mobility skills, but maximizes the DPS of Taijutsu Scrapper. Rotations are Advancing Strike, Shattering Earthquake, Fury Strikes, Wild Tiger Strike, Triplex Punch, Dragon's Descent, Advancing Strike, and Death Sentence. You can use Instant Hit if you want, but it's usually used to counterattack. Second engraving is Shock Training. Unlike Taijutsu, this engraving is based on shock skills, the green ones. It increases shock skills damage by 10% to 20% and recovers 2% to 4% of shock gauge per second. As Shock Training Scrapper mainly uses specialization with crit, it is a lot slower than Taijutsu Scrapper. This is a recommended build for Shock Training Scrapper. Basic rotations are Advancing Strike, Supernova Explosion, Wild Tiger Strike, Death Sentence. Then use any kind of green skills when it's on. One thing you need to know is use green skills while damage buff in Advancing Strike or while Tiger Strike is remaining. Pretty easy, right? If you don't have enough skill points, use these skill trees. To be honest, Scrapper is a great class, but its identity can be a stressful problem for you to accept. However, if you're okay with the Scrapper's identity, you will be able to enjoy the best feeling of blow in Lostark. It's not a difficult class you can start with, so I recommend to beginners who think carefully about feeling a blow in this game. This one is a real boxer. Thank you for watching this video, and please leave a chat if you have any kind of questions.